Right? What do you think he would think? That's very odd. That's very odd, right? To even happen that way, right? Right. And he probably would agree with me. It would sound like the girl was coached, right? To even do that with me, right? Or let me do that with her. But say you also tell him I would think, also, I would ask her, again, hypothetically, if this were to occur, who showed you that? And I also think if she answered me, she might would say, Grandma, because she's the one who raised her. And all I'm really doing there is trying to make sure she didn't pee already. And even then, the other thing could be if she's just kind of stayed down on the ground. Another thing I would do is ascertain and go back to the couch myself, trying to figure out what else is going on. Right? You don't just go from plan A to plan B either. You're trying to assess. Okay, I done did this, right? But does it also sound like I'm trying to put it together, make it up, to where it makes sense, but it's still not something I'm sure even happened, right? Do you know what that means too? Someone's grilling you, you did something with this child, but you don't know what it was, but you weren't alone with her, but the mom was there, but the only one to have contact with her was her biological dad, Steve, right? What does that mean? If you're doing some of this with her and she's letting you, what would that mean? What would that mean? If she was with her dad for 4 days before you even met her, and if she were to do something similar, you're guessing still, you don't know. But this is the only thing you can guess you could have done, and actually, no one can say you did it or not either. But it would look like you could have licked her, but you didn't lick her, right? You see what I mean? And you're making it up as you go along, right? Because you don't remember, right? You have amnesia for 2 weeks when you fall. Apparently, 3 stories, right? You wake up in the hospital, doped up on Tylenol codeine for about 2 weeks. You're kind of out of it the whole time, too. They have you on a liquid diet. Okay, these are what's I'm telling these people, Stephen. They act like they know did something with my stepdaughter. I don't even freaking know. Right. Right. No. But they know. Then the question is, well, how do they know? Only someone coaching her, Daphne herself, or someone on base where I blacked out first before going to the hospital, could know. I know. And how would they know? You talked about it with them. Right. And then what does it look like happened if I had to talk to them about it? They attacked you. They attacked me over it, right? Even if it was it true? Was it true? But they're still trying to act like it's true. Why is that? Are they part of the gay Navy, Steve? And trying to hide it? Damn. They need a motive. They need a reason to still attack me. Oh no. Don't they? Don't they? What would be the motive? Being in the gay Navy and trying to hide it. The first thing someone who's doing a sex crime does is accuse you of a worse sex crime, Steve. Does that make sense too? Yeah. See, it's a sex crime to even have consensual anal sex in the Navy, right? Damn. It's a sex crime. It's a sex crime. And until it's legalized, it's still what? A sex crime. Okay, I would just be joking around about it with him anyway because of Davis and what he was trying to do with the masturbating with this. Edith, I guess you would say. I guess you would say. Now, Steve, if you were exposed to all that first too, and the girl was to come in there to you or not, wouldn't you be aware that that's odd and not try to do much with her anyway? Like I said, the most you would think is natural stuff, right? What is she in there with me for? To go to the bathroom initially, go pee. Now, if she's still in there with you, the only other conclusion you can make is what? She might need a shower or a bath. Right. Is that crazy or is that logical? That's logical. That's the point, too. That's not schizophrenic. That's what any parent would think. Even a mentally ill schizophrenic sleeping on the couch could think that, right? If you help raise your sister and you help give her baths growing up and you help change her diaper and you even might have assisted a little bit with her potty training, you don't remember all the details, who cares? But again, do you see what I mean there, right? And see, the problem is when someone starts accusing someone, you don't know me or them, Captain Gary. I still don't know who you are, what kind of man you are either. I don't ever really remember even meeting you. But Dr. Oates and Dr. Asner, I remember. Dr. Oates was kind of light brown hair, kind of a beard, and or even a mustache, right? Kind of tall, kind of lightish, light brown eyes, right? Maybe blue, I'm not sure. Dr. Asner is Filipino, but a little big, a little chubby for a Filipino, but not, overweight, in my opinion. But not your traditional Filipino-looking woman, right? But had glasses, right? Am I right? No. I don't even remember meeting Captain Carey though. I do remember one of the blonde nurse, right? She was about 5'10", 5'11", kind of hot, And I remember the lieutenant, the blonde there, and she was your typical bouncy blonde. She ran the med hold, right? And she was a lieutenant, and she was trying to get me to do typing. But see, I'm not a typist. Oh, no, you're not. I'm only a C plus student in typing, and that's not very good at the time. This is '94. Remember, there's still manual typewriters more than computers, and we're starting to come out with the computers a little bit more, but still slowly. I don't even own a computer in my own home until around 2000 anyway. And right, I do buy a word processor though, because when I start writing the VA, they tell me I have to type it up and all that, right? So I do. So I do. But see, there again, right? I get my friends to sign for me and all that, right? David, Brian, Myron, right? But that's the point too. I could have typed it up for them, right? And they just signed it. But my shipmates could have typed it up themselves too, right? Yeah, no. And I'm not signing it at all. Even if they were trying to code red me to sign it, I wouldn't sign it. But they still had the red tags. That's how they could sign it. All they need to save is one where it has my signature on it, right? That's just a possible answer if they were writing Sheena instead of me. And as I was writing her handwritten letters, right? Now, line handwriting, you follow the line. Freestyle handwriting, you kind of all over the place, but you try to be as uniform as you can. But you can still tell the difference between handwriting and typewriting as well. Now, I'm still making typos because I'm a little dyslexic growing up. And in the third grade, I'm a slow learner. And I'm kept back in the third grade. Not that I'm not kind of passing, but that they wanted to hold me back another year, I guess, right? Because I was being a little dyslexic, right? I was getting probably the B's and the D's confused and writing the B's where the D's were and the D's where the B's were. Usually that's the first time you're a little dyslexic, right? You still confuse your B's and D's a lot too. And other things about typing, if you're schizophrenic, is you might type the O when you mean the I, or the I when you mean the O. Or is that bipolarism? Or is that delusional? Or is that dyslexia? That's dyslexia. What are you doing there too? You're confusing the I with the O. Right. When you're typing, right? Is it autism? Never diagnosed with it, but is it autism? They keep going there. But what's the difference with autism? It's pre-existing. I know that too. And see, I'm making it through school. I'm dating fine. I'm dating women. I know. Girls my own age. I even have my first kiss at the fresh air home, right? My first girlfriend. And by the third grade, I have a girlfriend. So I'm not acting like the other boys around me. I'm already liking girls, right? So you can't say that either. So someone's lying, not me.